Fake Radio. We have Phoenix Down Studios. Got a very special guest with me. Introduce yourself.
It's your boy, Senor Dom Dior. You know,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Dom Dior. We met in 2020. You walked in
2019.
2019. My bad. Yeah. You were in the studio for the Clark D episode we did at WRS. That was episode 8. We on, I think it's about 77, 78 right now. So we made it far, but we finally got you. I remember in 2020 though, I saw you at a show, and this was like around the time I was like on hiatus, but I was like debating whether coming back, and I asked, I was like, if I came back, would you do it? And you're like, absolutely. And then I was like, all right, he wants to do it, but we never got it until 2025. But it's late. It's the first fake radio of 2025.
Let's make it happen. We made it happen.
For sure. The first one that's being recorded, not the first one coming up. First one being recorded in 2025. But you got your producer,
Man,
manager,
my guy, my dog, my brother.
Yep.
Throwing A&R in too.
A&R. Yep, that's true. Just do everything.
009 Fly.
Yep,
But
009 Fly.
for sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, so me and you, we met through Clark. We'll get to how y'all met later, but we met through Clark, and then I saw you had some songs in Sweet. That was like the first song I think I heard from you.
Yeah.
But you were born in El Paso, right? And
Yes,
then you moved to San Diego for a little bit. Where did those places have like influence on your kind of musical output?
Oh yeah, I mean they influenced me a lot because I was going back and forth between San Diego, El Paso.
Right.
I would be in El Paso like 6 months out the year, 5 months out the year.
Yeah.
And then I'd be in San Diego going to school and shit.
Right.
So they really had like a really big effect on how like I viewed music, but also how I viewed myself because like it's just Mexicans out there for me.
Right.
And so like I really learned what it meant to be like Chicano out there. And, like that really influenced like how I carried myself in life. But when I moved to the Northeast, I didn't listen to as much West Coast music as I was listening to when I was out there, obviously. But like, I definitely came back to it. But like hearing like West Coast artists like Snoop Dogg, for example, it just sounded so natural when I was hearing him rap and shit. So like, I always like wanted to be able to make like rap in a like cool way, like it sounded like I was just talking to somebody.
No, and I've been out in LA for a while now. I've interviewed a bunch of San Diego artists actually, and I definitely hear that in your music for sure. That definitely comes out. So I can definitely recognize that. But so you went to Lowell, right? And then that's where you met like Tomo and Clark and all them, and that's how you started rapping, was like with them.
So I mean that's when I started like really taking rap seriously. I stepped away from music. I started rapping when I was like 12 or like 13.
Okay, got you. Yeah.
But I like was back and forth with my phase of taking it seriously and shit. But I stepped away for a while. I met Clark when I was a freshman in college because he came up. The homie Jordan, shout out Jordan Knight. Homie Jordan had Clark come up for like a little show that we was doing in the common room. So I met Clark back then.
In high school?
Yeah, when Clark was in high school. In high school, I was a freshman in college.
Oh, you were when they were in high school?
Exactly. So
it
was a year under me. It was a year under me.
Yeah, okay.
So Clark was a senior, I was a freshman.
Okay,
And Clark came to law, Tomo came to law, and then like over winter, 2017 or something. Me and Tomo locked in crazy.
Got you. And then you're part of Kill or Be Killed.
Yes, sir.
I think you're the first. Oh, there we go. Shit, yeah. I think you're the first member. I've been hip to y'all's work for a long time. I'm a big fan for sure. But I think you're the first member on Fake Radio. If you want to explain to the viewers out in LA, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, KLBK is a family. It's a collective of artists. We're all really focused on like creating our own lanes for ourselves. We met when like Tomo started that shit when he was in high school. With Lil Rock and them, and then me, Berto, Larry, and Eric, like, and Vino and shit. We all locked in real quickly with Eves. Everybody was at school. It was just like creating like a brotherhood for me of like just talented artists, all coming from like like we came from similar backgrounds, similar walks of life, but just like all shared unique perspectives from where we was and what we was doing and shit. So yeah, man, Kill or Be Killed, man. Just like we gotta make it in this shit, or nothing else. Like
absolutely.
Like we're not trying to promote no violence or nothing like that. But like the reality is, the industry and the world are very cutthroat. So that's how we kind of approached everything. That's how we approach our art, like from definitely from like the value artistically, but also like we trying to make it out here, man. Like I'm not trying to work no 9 to 5. I'm not trying to work for no boss for me. And that's not no like shade to nobody working a 9 to 5 and nothing like that, because that's real. But like I'm trying to wake up and my 9 to 5 be music. Like
absolutely, yeah. And I remember I first saw you perform at an open mic in like 2020. It was a Thrill event, and I remember a lot of people performed. Some of them were good, some of them were like, you know, but you know, like normal. But I remember I'll never forget you did like a little monologue to like introduce your music, and I was like, okay, that's good. You're like putting everyone in the mindset. Like I appreciate that. Yeah.
I don't even remember. I used to, like back then I would always introduce my music with just like a piece of like my own like political ideology.
Okay.
So like I need to
like an intro before
yeah
you got into it.
Yeah, because like everything is always bigger than me, for me. So
exactly,
like, like whether it would be like shouting somebody out or like speaking on some shit that was going on at the time.
Yeah, I remember it like it was something along as you were like, we have to protect like the women or something like that. And then after saying like peace and love, and then after that you like went into like a super aggressive song. Like that's a great like juxtaposition. You're like, all right, so
it's like
like this, and then like I was like, that's, you remember that because it's like you were like, you know, like so, and it reminded me of like how X kind of used to do like that kind of. It was that. Would you say that's like a big inspiration?
I think his dichotomy, once he passed, I was really able to like dissect. Truth be told, when X was alive, I really wasn't his biggest fan.
Got you.
I objectively like could tell. Like I heard the music from him. Like, I'm not blind. It's kind of like Kanye. Kanye's very flawed. So like, but you could still tell that there is like a lot of musical talent there. And, like, he was making great music. I wasn't his biggest fan because I felt like he was like really hypocritical with how he like dealt with certain things. So like what he dealt with, like how he handled the shit with his ex, and like the shit that he put her through. Like he spent a long time.
These niggas crazy.
Yeah,
period. These guys is crazy.
It's like not even that he was crazy about it. It was that he never made amends for it. So like he always like would like hint at making amends. Like at one point he said he was going to donate to like a domestic violence campaign. I don't think that should ever happen.
Gotcha.
But in the same breath that he was mad young, for me, like we can't discard our youth.
Absolutely.
And I can also appreciate like the impact that he had on so many kids growing up during that time. Like, 'cause none of my friends was listening to X for me. So like, I will never deny the positive impacts he had. So his dichotomy was definitely big. His like, you know, duality was a big influence to me.
Got you.
Feel willingly to present myself, because like you said, like. I'll be the first person to speak on protecting women, protecting Black women, and like I'll be the first person that people think is the quote unquote woke friend. But I'll also be the first person to start swinging and shit.
Exactly. With that. And so you tapped in with Fly. I met you, Fly, in like the summer of this year, but I remember. Well, last year. Yeah, my bad. But I first like discovered him through your first album, Digital. Dom, how'd you meet Fly? How'd that connection?
I met Fly at Tomo's Those release party.
Got you.
Real back in the day, like 2021.
Got you.
It was when Tomo turned 22 and shit.
Yeah.
He had produced on Taylor Two Cities, and I had a verse on outro music.
Cool.
And like I'm not gonna lie, like I smoke a lot of weed, so I don't really like remember too many specific things sometimes. But facts. It was just like our personalities clicked really easily, really quickly. Like there was a lot of different people in the room at that release party. Like it wasn't like a big release party, but there was a good amount of people, each with their own energies and shit. And it was mostly people that I knew. Right. But me and bro gravitated really quickly to each other. Absolutely. And like he was one of the few people, especially still now, no bullshit, but like the few people who was ready to consistently work. Like I remember I hit him, he responded, and we set some shit up. Like absolutely. And like that's how it was. And like the albums kind of started not out of accident, but like not out of full intentions, because like we didn't have an
Just linking
intention.
up
Yeah, bro.
and
We
making a hit every time.
Bro, we was linking like 2-3 times a month. Just
I'd
cooking.
pull up with like 3 beats. I'd make a beat.
Yeah,
he'd record on 2 of them. We'd go mix that shit that week. Like we was just banging out hella songs. So when it got to a certain point, I'm like, what are we doing with these?
Right.
And that's how Digital Dior came on.
Yeah.
Word. Yeah. And I listened back for like research. You're rapping on it too, right?
We've got a couple.
Yeah, like some small.
Yeah, no, because I was about like, because I remember I was like, oh, it's Dom and someone else rap it, like it's a collab album, and then like I met you, and you were like, I don't rap, and then I was like, oh, so then like when I was like, oh,
nah.
Oh, you rap,
I don't rap. But I feel kind of like DJ Khaled sometimes, or like
Drama.
Exactly, DJ Drama, in the sense of I want to be like a narrator.
Yeah, you want to have your voice. Like I remember Pharrell.
Whether it's ad-libs, a little intro, you feel me? Coming up with a little hook, or even helping him with a couple words, tighten it up type shit.
I was like Pharrell, he always has his like vocals on songs he produces, so you always know it's
just trying to mold everything.
Absolutely.
Make it our thing.
So you had Digital, then you had Saturation. Saturation was one of my favorite albums when it came out. I
appreciate you.
The sample game on that with the first song was called like CC Chasing When You.
Shout out Sneeze. Sneeze.
Sneeze. Okay, cool.
Sneeze, shout out Sneeze.
And then, that's when you like started doing the like drill, kind of,
Well, I've been doing drill since like 2019.
Got you,
and even before that, because I'd always been rapping on like Chief Keef type beats. Like I literally like when I started rapping in high school, I was only rapping on type beats. Like I was not rapping on like random producer on YouTube. It wasn't a type beat. So I used to rap on a lot of like Chicago drill type beats. I never released none because I was not Chicago. But I started making like UK and New York drill in like 2019. And then I started like actually releasing it in 2022 because it made more sense like as I was packaging myself and like presenting myself as this nuanced person. Like the whole project of Saturation is like I'm fully myself, I'm full of myself. So I mean, like literally like saturation means like there's no room left. There's no like dilution of colors. So like it made the most sense for me to start dropping drill music then because like I said, I wanted to showcase the duality of myself as much as possible.
Absolutely. That's the one where the Wait For Me is on that one?
Nah,
Wait that one's on Love Hurts One. Okay, that one. We can fast forward to that. We gotta wait for that's your more R&B. What kind of made you go into R&B? R&B lane on that.
I always wanted to be a singer, man. Like when I was little, like I wanted to be a singer more than anything. I was always like, it was crazy. I was always in the shower, like singing, like whether it be like Boyz II Men, Backstreet Boys, or like fucking like any type of R&B I could get my hands on. Like when I was listening to, I would always try to like sing it. I'm not a good singer though. For me, I can, I'm not a. With auto-tune, I could really, showcase my vocal.
You're a great vocalist. Got great harmonies and melodies.
I always say, like there's certain music where like you need to be a good singer to like pull it off. But then there's the other music where it's like as long as you sound interesting and you're singing it like works. And sometimes it's better if you're not like a great singer because then it's like people at home can be like see themselves in.
For real.
Exactly,
But I had always been interested in R&B and wanted to make like R&B and pop. And then, but there's this producer called Sakobu. Shout out my boy. Sakobu. He reached out to me on IG randomly. He was like, "Yo, bro, I fuck with you. Let's work. Let's make some music." And I was like, "Bet." He sent me a bunch of songs, a bunch of beats. And like it was kind of like a similar situation with Fly, where it was just like we just like locked in like super quickly and like consistently too. So I would be sending him tracks back weekly to like take a look at, like listen to and shit. And then like eventually the music I was making like was I kind of accidentally like really well woven within itself. Like I was talking about like a lot of experiences I had with women. throughout my life. And each song I made, I felt like I was telling a different story, a different like situation that was going on. But at the same time, like it still felt like I was able to weave like one central story without even really meaning to try.
Yeah.
So then I came up with the concept Love in Your 20s just to be like, yo, this is like an amalgamation of all like the relationship experiences that I've been through.
Yeah.
And it was also probably one of my most like emotionally vulnerable projects.
I noticed that. Yeah.
And I really wanted to just like get that off my chest, like the lovey-dovey shit, the heartbreak shit, you know.
Yeah. That's the one with DMX on it too, right?
Yeah. Shout out Isha.
Yeah. So let me get into. So you work with Isha a lot. How'd you meet that connection? How'd that?
So I met Isha in school too.
Okay, gotcha. Y'all went to Lowell together?
Nah, so she was dating somebody who was going to Lowell.
Got you.
Well, I was cool at the time, and me and her got mad cool. And we didn't start making music. We met like 2019 or some shit. We didn't start making music till like middle of the pandemic, no bullshit.
Gotcha.
But we locked in really quickly. Chemistry's unmatched when it comes to like us on vocally. So yeah, that's my dog.
No, sure. And and their project, RIP.
Hell yeah,
goes crazy.
No misses on that side. No misses on that side.
Yeah, cool as fuck. And then you got the song Cafe on Saturation with JH.
Yeah.
Is she part of KOB K2?
Hell yeah.
Okay, got you.
Hell
okay,
yeah.
Cool.
Hell yeah, shout out.
Yeah. No, I remember I first heard of her on she was on the Etche tape too, right? Back in the day.
Maybe I don't think
maybe.
Shout out Etche.
That's one of my favorite songs too, Cafe.
Hell yeah.
That was a good closer. Speak on the story of that song, how that song came out.
Yeah, so I really wanted a closeout to Saturation. I really wanted a period on it. And like Cafe kind of felt like that period for me, like that finishing touch. But it still felt like it was missing something.
Yeah.
So like I really didn't know like how to end it. Cause like I definitely like throughout the house songs, like there's sections where you want to hear the beat because that's how it's meant to feel. Like, it's just a beat, there's no vocals or whatever. So I wanted to I didn't want to go in that direction for the outro because I had so many of those moments already. And I knew I was gonna have like a section at the very, very end where it was just the beat. So it was just kind of just like this dead space of like something needed to be there.
Yeah.
And then Jay was just at Thrill with me with a handful of folks, and I was just playing through the music. She was like, "Yo, Dom, I love this. Can I get on this?" And I was like, "Hell yeah!"
Yeah.
Plugged in right there. She laid down her vocals. She laid down her harmonies. Rest is history.
Yeah. And you're at Thrill events a lot. Are you you work with them too?
Yeah, that's my family.
Yeah, I mean they're on the show.
Shout out Rick and
And now you've been tapped in with them for a while, and you got the new song Nympho. Was that your first music video?
Nah, so my first music video. So technically, my first real music video was a shit called Astounding with Kai back in UML. But I feel like the first really, really professional video was me and Fly with Diamonds. With Tristan. Shout out Tristan Reese. That was back in 2021. That was for Digital Dior.
Okay, got you.
And I've had a couple music videos come and go. I've taken a handful down just because aesthetically didn't make sense anymore. But Nympho was the first music video that and just the music in general. It's the first time this body of work is something that I've pushed in a way that I've never pushed before. Exactly.
So you're back with Fly. Speak on that. How that how you decided to go back in that direction with him, and then kind of go more in the strictly hip hop zone. What kind of inspired you to kind of go back to that after the R&B tape?
Yeah, I mean, so no, not for none. The music that we're about to release, we was literally just talking about this in the car. A lot of it is over a year old.
Gotcha.
So
gotcha.
Me and Fly tapped back in late 2022, early 2023, something like that. And it was again, beats. Tracks. It's so easy to lock in with this dude. For sure. This feels I don't even like the Jordan Pippen those types of comparisons, because it's there's unequal balance. Obviously Jordan was better than Pippen, but fucking T-Mac and Yao or some shit, or like Duncan and Robinson. Like, like that. I feel like that's like our dynamic. Yeah, filming like Twin Tower shit, man.
Yeah,
like, really like. Yeah. So a lot I think the first song we made that was gonna be on the project is Bag, and that was like
a while ago.
Mid 2023. Yeah.
No, but then how Nympho come about? How that song? What's the story of that song? How that song come about?
That song was actually funny because I was struggling. That was I recorded that over the summer, I think. I had like a couple like different. I had like one or two other mixes of that song, which is a complete different song. And I was struggling with it. And then I had my homegirl slide over to Thrill, and she gave me a 0.5 with some shrooms.
Got you.
So I dropped them shits, and then I just like let the beat play, and I just like close my eyes, and I just like started like writing everything down that I was thinking of, and then that's it.
Yeah. And then Merc T360, you did your visuals. How'd you meet him? How bad?
Yeah, Merc TSG.
Merc TSG. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
The sauce.
Yeah, is he from? He's from Boston.
Yeah,
he's cool. Yeah, no, he's cool.
He cool cat. Shoots a lot of stuff.
Cool. And are you producing the whole project? His whole mix?
Damn near. I mean, there might be like one song.
Okay, cool.
I didn't completely make or whatever, but yeah, damn near.
Cool. And you're his. So, Fly, you're his manager as well. When did that kind of artist-producer relationship turn into an artist-manager relationship as well? When did y'all decide to make that official?
I mean, it started obviously making beats when I'm being a producer, but me being me and having a real creative like perspective, you know what I'm saying? Just knowing, like, having so much knowledge on the game and how to structure things and how to brand yourself and how to do certain things. It was just I kept like, bro, you should do this, so it just kind of like naturally evolved into
Got you.
But also me A&Ring, it's like I get a unique opportunity to try to push them to the labels.
True. Yeah. And and you like you reached out for him to be his manager, or he reached out?
Bro, it was already like
you were already that's how with me and my artists, like we were just like
we were literally smoking one day, and he was just like, so I'm basically your manager at this point. And
that's
how
it is. Exactly.
Using my connections and trying to shape certain things.
Yeah. But you remember when we first met, how I introduced y'all to like a girl I was working with at the time?
Maybe.
Danny at the time.
Maybe.
Bro said maybe.
Maybe. My memory is bad.
No, you're good. Yeah. Okay, I'm her little homies who I'm managing.
Okay, say that. Okay.
They made music together. Yeah, no, no, for sure. Let me see what else do I have. So what's the album called? If you want to drop there, or the project? Because you, it's just projects or mixtapes, EPs until. Because I saw you want your first album to be when you're signed, but that's.
Yeah, I mean it depends. This might be the album. We'll see what happens. It really just depends on like certain things about the background.
Got you.
We got a couple concepts. So
cool.
Really, I'm not gonna lie, say a couple. I guess like a few concepts that we're trying to hone in on.
Got you.
Really decide the final.
Awesome.
It's really up to this guy, you know.
Yeah. So, and here at Fake Radio, we have a game. So you choose one artist who you know in real life, who you've never done a song with, never worked with, who you want to work with, call them out, and then one artist who you don't know in real life, who you just like a dream collab type situation.
Dream collab. Yeah. I gotta like.
Do I get to play too?
You can play too if you want. Yeah. So, no.
Yeah.
Nah. Yeah.
Oh damn. Okay. So artists that, say it again.
Artists who you know in real life, who you want to collab with.
Okay.
And then.
Okay, so does no mean actually no, or like no means like you've met them once or twice in real life, like you have their email?
People spin it the way.
Okay.
Someone on the show was like, I met Tyler the Creator one time, so I'm gonna choose him for the.
All right. Say that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Okay, I met ASAP Ant, and I got to chill with him for a little bit.
ASAP Ant.
ASAP
Okay,
Ant.
yeah.
I shared a split with him.
Yeah.
Got to talk to some of his guys.
Yeah.
Shout out Marine. Shout out those guys. Real cool. So I would definitely catch that one as the person I met. Someone I haven't met that I'd like to collab with or make music with. Oh man, Mochak.
Mochak.
Yeah, the Brazilian DJ.
Okay, yeah.
God, we come up with some gnarly mixes together.
Yeah. What about you?
Shit. Somebody I know. I mean, if it's like, if you're doing it like the Tyler Creator, like I met Tyler and shit.
Yeah,
did you actually?
Catch that?
Nah, I didn't meet Tyler. I've met a few rappers though, no lie. Like fucking Big Mensa. I feel like that would be some cool shit.
Okay.
I met Big Mensa back in like.
I feel like you got something better. No disrespect to Big Mensa.
I feel I could see that.
I feel like you got somebody cooler.
Let me see. Yeah. It used to, no bullshit. Nah, I'm not gonna be disrespectful, so I'm gonna leave that name out. But shit, we'll talk about that shit later. That's not funny. Somebody, nah. So I'll do someone like that I know around the city.
Yeah.
I really want to do. There's like a lot of artists that I still need to tap in with. But I think I want to do a song with Big Vendetta.
Okay. Yeah.
Or TT.
Okay. Yeah.
Someone I haven't met. Shit. Fucking. Dodie 6 from LA.
I love Dodie 6.
Dodie 6 from LA. Or Lefty Gunplay. No
bullshit. That'd be sick. That'd be sick.
Gunplay, yeah.
That'd be sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, both. I don't. Yeah.
Are you hip to? Are you hip to Serene?
Serene
from San Diego?
Nah, I'm not.
I feel like you and him would go crazy. Or you and I feel like you and the Russell would go crazy.
So. Word, say
yeah,
that.
Yeah. That'd be fine.
Definitely, yeah. Shout out to West, man. Shout out to West.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And then I notice a lot of your music, whatever genre you're playing with, it's always kind of music that you would hear in a club type setting. Is that intentional? Is that like that's a sound that inspires you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Type shit.
Sure.
I mean, I started making music for women.
Got you.
Like,
got you.
I want my music to make women like feel good. Feel good. So,
exactly.
Best music to make them feel good sometimes is club music.
Exactly. Do you have
pop music?
Do you have a favorite club in Boston? Favorite club?
No. I don't be outside like that. I be in the hood. But I would love to. Alright, relax. But I will say.
You want to know a good event that we went to was what's that shit?
Deep Cut.
Yeah, Deep Cut.
That shit was what 4 months ago.
He said in general, like what spots you like that.
Deep Cut's fire. That's not a spot though. That's a.
They do it every time.
I will say
one spot.
The events, the Deep Cut events are the only real like club rave type events.
Yeah, I will say the club scene in Boston is not my favorite, but there's
a cool underground club scene, like rave scene that like
okay,
like,
got
Julita's Delight. Like shout out DJ Julita.
DJ Julita.
Julita's Delight. She's been like we got a whole collective out like that. That's pretty dope.
Yeah,
but I be inside.
But I will say, every time I go to an event in Boston, I see you.
Yeah.
That's
how. Saying he be lying. He don't be in the crowd. He be outside.
That's why we've kept in touch for this long. I met you in 2019, but I always see you.
But think about it. How many times? How many events throughout the year are you in Boston?
That's true though.
I'm saying. So I'm only popping out on the events that happen. I mean,
it's like I run into you at like a Clark event or like a.
Because when Clark's up here, because
he's only because when we're exactly. That's true.
There's certain things that I'll like make sure that I'm around for.
Yeah, but you also at a lot of these.
He went to the club like a couple weeks ago in Providence, dude.
Oh wait.
Bro, I think that was actually like 2 months. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That was like an entire month and a half.
No, it wasn't.
It was, bro. That was literally like early. That was late November, bro.
All right, whatever.
But at a lot of
events, shit on my
bro. It was
my next question.
Other day.
At a lot of these events, though, I see you, and I remember you had I think you had a page. You did a lot of photography. I don't know if you still do. Yeah. What You still do that? How long you been doing that? Because I really liked your stuff on.
Word, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm always doing photography.
Got you,
Like,
yeah.
I always love taking photos no matter what I'm doing.
Yeah.
It's a lot more personal for me now because like nothing. I do have I realized like I was documenting so much because I have so many pockets in my memory that I can fill.
Yeah.
So I got PTSD and shit. So I was diagnosed a few years ago.
Oh,
so
shit.
like being able to document so many things for me is so important. So I can actually like remember those things.
Yeah.
So my therapist told me to start doing this thing where like just go through my camera roll sometimes. Like when the year's over, just look through my camera roll, just see what I was going through, see what I was doing. So like that's really why I keep doing photography for myself though. I don't really post because like I don't know, like I don't really like because I don't take photos for other people.
Right.
I used to like do like shoots and shit.
Yeah.
Like that's actually how I met a lot of people. That's how I got like really close with a lot of people. Huh?
Is that you met him?
Nah, I met him through Caesar.
Oh, okay, got
Shout out
you.
Caesar. Yeah, a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Nah, but I'm saying like I would do the shoot. I would be taking photos and
Yeah.
and it got me really close to a lot of people and stuff. But I stopped doing shoots because I was more focused on the music. I realized that like if I'm gonna really put effort into like someone else's photos, I have to be able to like give them my full focus, and I can't do that. So I'm always taking flash shit. So I'm always taking flash shit on my phone, on my cameras and shit. But it's all just for me.
Yeah. I remember. I think the homie, Black.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they posted like, oh yo, I love this photography. Oh shit, this is time right now. Yeah, so yeah.
Oh well, yeah, back in the day.
I looked at your stuff. Yeah. Where what's one of your favorites? What's like your favorite song if you had to choose?
That I've made or just in general?
That you've made. Yeah.
Damn. I think. Damn. I mean, I have a lot of recency bias.
Okay.
So like, I think all the shit I made with Fly these last like year, it's like the best shit I've ever made. For a while it was Saturation though with Cashew.
Okay.
Shout out.
Yeah, Cashew. Yeah.
Cause that was like my baby. Like
Got you.
me and Izzy locked in, and like I really felt like I had a hand in like actually creating the production of it as well.
Yeah.
And then like creating like just like the body of work in general. Like that's probably one of my favorite songs ever. I think my other favorite song is okay, this shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
The song playing right now?
Yeah, like I said, I suffer from recency bias. A lot. But this shit, I love this shit, bro.
Produced by your boy. Yo, we gotta take this moment in time. Shout out to Ev McGee, the flyest engineer in the motherfucking universe. That's my dog right there. He damn near him and Sammy. They damn near like every song, every song that we have. Like
singing sounds with Sammy.
Like,
shout out Sammy.
I've actually known Ed since like 2018 type shit. So we been cool like for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
And how'd you get into you do managing, producing A&R? Like how did you get into that? You're from.
I was born in Oakland.
You're Oakland,
yeah. I moved out here for like elementary school.
Yeah.
So I started making beats probably like right after high school.
Yeah.
Just hanging with some guys. But I didn't really take it seriously until like COVID for real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I had like a car. I had a really nice car during COVID, and that pretty much like had all my attention.
Yeah.
So pretty much when I didn't have a car anymore, that's when I was like, all right, I gotta really lock in and make some good music.
Yeah.
A&Ring and management.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really do it for other artists.
Right.
The management, let me cut.
Right.
The management, I don't do for other artists.
You just manage.
It's just for him because we have such a close rapport. We've been doing it for a while.
Yeah.
A&Ring, that's something I pretty much started mid last year.
Yeah.
I mean, best way I could put it, when you have friends in high places,
For sure.
looking out for you,
Yeah.
certain opportunities,
Yeah.
literally can fall out of the sky.
Absolutely.
I just had a friend that works for Universal, and
Yeah.
he was kind of looking out for me ever since I started making beats.
Yeah.
So it was kind of in the latter days when he heard some of my recent stuff,
Yeah.
Here we here.
Absolutely. And wait, let me just out of curiosity, where'd you go to? You were in Boston. Where'd you go to like high school and shit?
Milton.
No. Oh, okay, got you. Okay, got you. No, I'm just connecting with that because I went to high school with Clark and Jordan.
Word.
Yeah, connecting.
Yeah, I was kind of like, I was in the Boston scene,
Yeah,
but not the music scene per se until kind of 2020.
Got you.
Because Milton, Boston, right next to each other.
Yeah.
I mean, so when you have friends in the hood, always going to parties in the hood. That's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Type of thing.
You knew Dutch Rebel?
Heard of her.
Yeah, it's the one like that. I know it. And you were in Wellesley, right?
I went to Wellesley High School.
Wellesley High School, yeah. Would you say you're the hardest rapper out of Wellesley?
I wouldn't even say that because I'm not from Wellesley. I wouldn't even put that tag anywhere.
Cool.
You know, Bizzle? He went to us. You heard of Bizzle? You know Bizzle? He's from out here. He's like an older.
Okay.
But he has like Wellesley tatted on his hand.
Oh, where? Okay.
Shout out, bro. Yeah. Nah, I'm not gonna.
Nah. You don't gotta. Yeah.
High school, middle school shit.
High school, middle school shit. What would you say is your favorite song of Dom?
Off the top of my head, I would have to think because he has songs for every mood.
Yeah.
Or in a kind of variety. So it
Mm-hmm.
really depends on my headspace. But I got a couple that I really like. Art Pass. I really like Range Rover. This is pretty new. Coffee and Weed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, we have so many good songs.
Yeah.
It's like you got so many priceless works of art in front of you, and someone's telling you to pick three. Like,
Sure.
Kind of irrelevant.
Yeah.
All of them.
Absolutely. No, that's real for sure. And I noticed on that song Saturation, you rapped in Spanish a little bit.
Yeah.
Is that something you want to kind of further develop? Doing songs in Spanish?
Yeah. Oh yeah. The opportunity presented itself. Yeah. I got a song with him beats where I was rapping in Spanish.
That's
I don't know if they're gonna see the light of day, but some fly shit.
He needs to see the light of day.
Some fly shit. Some fly shit.
Dom Dior. Is there anything else you want to say to the advice message you want to put out to the viewers?
Yeah, man. Lock in. For me, be yourself. Be your authentic self, your unapologetic self.
Yeah.
But also lock in. Like, I feel like there's too many creatives that have the ability. For me, like the technical, the talent, all that in between, but they don't have the passion for it. But they don't want to live the same life that everybody else living. So lock in, keep your head up, keep your head down, head on your shoulders, all that shit. Work.
Absolutely. And we're at Phoenix Down Studios.
Yes, sir.
This is where you made.
It's the home base.
Yeah, this is the home
Phoenix
base.
Down recording.
Home turf.
MG Audio.
Yeah.
Sam Rosario.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
These are the guys.
We're out here. We're literally in the studio. I like because I normally do when I do shows in Boston, it's always in the basement. But I like that y'all were like, now we got to do it at the studio. That's a more like relevant setting. So
cozy.
It is cozy for sure.
This is why we are where we are.
Exactly. Excellent.
Because you gotta put yourself different.
For real.
If everyone's zigging, I'm trying to zag.
Exactly. That's where it's at for sure. Well, that's gonna conclude this episode. Big Radio Dom Dior. Pleasure to finally have you on here.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for putting this together.
Easy.
Absolutely. Fly right here.
Yes, sir, ski.
We're in Boston. Dom Dior, Rax Kills, Fly. Shout out Jimmy K Feds and the Squeak Squad. Shout out the Golden Globes happening right now. Watch Sing Sing, that should have got nominated. We are out.
Yo, Ed, you want to say something before you want to show your face? Turn this up. Oh, yeah.
Same man. Phoenix Down Recording Studio.
There we go.